You are now dialed in with the Dial Brothers.
Episode 26. Here we are, Dialed In Show. What's up, Steven?
How are you?
I'm all right. Another day, another week.
Yeah.
26 weeks in.
Man, it's and last week I worked 6 days. It was busy. I mean, we just keep having all these historic moments. When we came back from the cruise, Donald Trump was shot. Then last Sunday, well, not last Sunday, the Sunday before, Joe Biden announced that he was stepping down. So yeah, it's been a busy time for me. It's been pretty busy. But yeah,
But that's good, right?
Yeah, keep me employed, I guess.
Yeah. Breaking news. It's just like, I think they don't ever want anyone to get hurt, but I think like weathermen and women, they just, get adrenaline rush when a storm is coming. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I was heading to it wasn't brunch. I was heading to a lunch with a frat brother, and then I'm in traffic, stressed about being in traffic, and then I get a call from my manager. It was like, so Joe Biden just dropped out. So remember you said you'd come out. I told them the day before my birthday, I'm gonna take my work phone with me this weekend. Only call me if Joe Biden drops out. And it happened. So I came into work. Yeah.
But you know what? You said, and I told people this before he actually dropped out. You told me that week, you said he's going to drop out on Sunday. And then he did drop out on Sunday. And so people who I told that to, that you said that, once he did it, they said, well, how did Steven know that? I'm like, I don't know. So tell
I didn't.
Dialed In, how did you know that?
Everything was just coming together. And you have to remember, Democrats don't have that much time. And so the longer.
But how do you know Sunday, though?
Some others were reporting Sunday too. So I just kind of put 2 and 2 together and was like, it's looking like Sunday. I mean, him getting COVID, I think, like gave him sped up the time of him talking to himself. And it just, he couldn't have kept, but like if he would have waited till like this week, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of news. I forgot what I was about to say. We'll jump right into it. So all right. I understand inclusion. The comments on this. So the Barbie brand created the first Black Down syndrome Barbie and a blind Barbie. Now, of course, like I'm unserious outside of work. I joke with the best of them. The comments are all like jokey, but like I kind of get what they're saying. Like a blind Barbie, okay, I would assume is tailored to a blind child. How would the blind child know that it's a blind Barbie?
Okay, first of all, let me be very, very careful with.
No, I'm not trying to joke. I'm really not trying to joke. I'm saying, like, I kind of get the Down syndrome one. I think just sometimes like it's a bit much. Like as far as just trying to like, I don't know. You gonna create a deaf Barbie? How you gonna know it's a deaf Barbie?
I don't know if I can participate in this conversation. This is
what?
Because okay, there's so many things about this. And I'm wearing the Park shirt, and I don't know if I.
Because you're wearing a Park shirt, you can't say what you want.
No, I'm just saying. Because okay, yes, who is their target audience?
Right.
Because if their target audience are these children that have these
disabilities,
I don't even know if you can say disability. Is that appropriate to say disabilities?
I don't know. That's not a bad word.
I just you don't know. So these two disabilities in particular, like you said, I don't think those kids would know that and okay, So let's just say they said, well, no, we just want to be inclusive,
I
even
get that.
even like children without these disabilities can play with these.
hmm Which, but why would they buy it? I don't know.
But okay, so you trying to tell me the little girl, little Sally, when she's playing with her Barbies, she is going to play with this one as if it's blind.
Right. I don't get it.
So you want her to I don't understand how that's supposed to work. Especially, I think you really get into dangerous territory with the one that's Down syndrome. How are they supposed to
That's I
play?
don't,
I don't get that.
and I
And
get.
I'm
I
sure
will say, and I think Michael's. I understand the trying to be inclusive. Totally get that. I just don't know if it translates. Like, like you said, like
and please
only a blind parent would buy. I mean, only a parent of a blind child would buy their kid a blind Barbie. What incentive does a non-blind child parent have to buy a blind Barbie? Like, it's to make other kids that have disabilities feel included. Totally get that. I'm just not understanding.
I don't and if these are the pictures of them, I don't know if these are the pictures
Yeah,
of
that's
them
the
or not.
picture. You
Um
can't tell the black one looks a little different?
Well, see, I was trying to see. To me, that this just gets in dangerous situation because now, h- how are you making a Barbie look like it has Down
Well,
syndrome?
okay, you know what some people with Down syndrome look like. What do you mean?
I know, but I'm saying to me that seems disrespectful. That seems like you intentionally making something look like it has a disability. That
Because it's to cater,
and let
it's
me
to be inclusive.
let me just go ahead and say this. I've been telling myself I wasn't gonna say this. Let me just go ahead and say this. Why the black one had to have Down
Maybe
syndrome?
they have a white one that has Down syndrome. I don't know. It said the first black
Barbie
one.
unveils first blind
Right.
doll and black doll with Down
So
syndrome.
maybe they got a white doll with Down syndrome. Maybe. I don't know. Why don't you look it up?
I bet that they don't.
So what you trying to say?
It's
Why I gotta be a black disabled Barbie? Would
right.
you
I'm
have
saying
rather
I
would you have
just
rather the black Barbie to be blind and the white Barbie to have Down syndrome? Like what?
if I'm being honest, maybe
What?
if I'm being honest, I'm just saying it's just like why we always have to get
What?
the the
The what?
just trying to be appropriate with my words. The the worst end of the
Who
stick,
said that's the what? I
whatever.
think they've made other ones. Like I swear I thought they already made a blind Barbie 'cause I thought it had like a seeing eye dog or something. Maybe I was wrong. Uh,
I guess what I'm trying to say is, what type of playing do they envision these kids having? Like,
Maybe it
okay, because
opens
to
the
me, that's
conversation for inclusion and teaching kids about disabilities. I don't know. I agree with
to me
that.
that's
I'm just saying I don't
very very dangerous. Okay, now let's come play with my Barbies, but this one is special needs, and so you have to. I guess what I'm saying is you have to talk for the dolls. They don't talk. You have to talk for the dolls. So you wanting kids to act like they have Down syndrome? Like I don't I don't know. To me, they didn't think this through. And is there even
I,
really a market
I
for
think they're
that?
trying to be inclusive. That's what the background of it is. Like I don't know. It's as part of its fashionista collection. They'll be available. Oh, they're already available for purchase. I don't.
I just, for the sake of argument and slight humor, want to read some of these comments that I
I was
see.
just about to do that.
Blind kids are gonna love seeing this.
Next,
I, I think to your point,
someone said the rest of them can see.
dog and stick sold separately. Uh, we need a Barbie with a headache. It's see, well, I'm not even about to read that one. Um, The next one is divorced Barbie that comes with all Ken's accessories. Um,
uh, yeah, I'm
yeah,
looking at the comments. Yeah, yeah, a lot of them we cannot read.
yeah. Is can we have a menopausal Barbie? Um, oh wow, it's about time they made a Kamala Barbie. I bet if she becomes president, I bet they
Oh
will.
yeah, of course, they're gonna seize on
Yeah.
that.
Where's the ADHD Barbie? I don't feel represented. You know what? To me, I think this is a good comment. Where's the ADHD Barbie? I don't feel represented. The whole feeling of representation,
Mhm,
I don't think can be portrayed through a doll
mhm.
in an appropriate way. I don't think
Right.
it can. I think that's the whole core of it. You can't make a doll be blind.
Mhm.
That's and to me, and if they were gonna do that, she should have had like black shades on that weren't removable.
Yeah, that's something.
Like it should have. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that they should not have done that. If I was more involved in either of those communities, I would protest against it. I don't. I just don't think that that's. I don't think it's appropriate because I don't think it's gonna go the way that they want it to go. My main concern is the kids. How are kids going to interact with each other
Yeah,
with this?
I
This I
totally
don't
get it.
think that's gonna.
It's
Mm-mm.
yeah. I just wanted to put it there for us to talk about, just because other people are probably having the same conversation. It,
What do y'all think?
it's,
Y'all type in the chat. What do y'all think? Let us know. Would you first of all, do you support this? And second,
I don't think
would you
anyone
buy your
support it. Like, I
huh?
don't think someone's gonna say we don't support this because it
I
it
don't support
it
it.
drives inclusion in a way. Not in a way.
I don't
It's
support
it's
it.
inclusion based. All right.
I don't support it. Do y'all support this? Or a better question would be maybe would you buy your child, whether your child has these disabilities or not, would you buy your child one of these dolls? I think is the question. And for me, I would not buy my child one of these dolls. Um, I just wouldn't. That's just my personal opinion. Child, godchild, niece, nephew, cousin, nobody. Because and then it's too much to explain.
Yeah.
It's no. Mm-mm.
And it's not, I mean, we're not about to spend all day on this. It's not like the conversation of, well, there were always not Barbie, but dolls, but it's not like buying your white child a black doll and having that
Right,
conversation of, there are black, kids too. That's different. Well,
right.
easier conversation maybe for a parent to have than, uh, I don't know. Yeah. Mm. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I think we was what I was about to say. We was gonna get too deep into that. Yeah, so, yeah. What's next, brother?
Well, see, this used to happen back in the day when you were little. I don't think as many people do it now, but apparently they do. This woman brought a rack of ribs to her movie. Now, when you were younger, Micah, people would, especially if they had babies,
I
they would put it
remember.
in a baby bag, bring full meals
Mm,
to the movies because they would say, the cost of stuff is too high. So they were just going to bring in a rack of ribs is a bit much. It's a bit.
yeah. I definitely remember, going with mom or other people and they have snacks or whatever because the snacks there cost too much money. I've never been with somebody and they took a full meal.
Oh, I've
Other than now, I've seen people like maybe if you went to Checkers or something and you
right.
put your
That's a
bag in
full
somebody's purse.
meal.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you though. If I was sitting next to her or like in front of her, behind her, I'd be like, can I have one?
Why would you want? You
Like,
don't know where that's been. You don't know how she
you don't know
concealed
where
it.
none of it's
Yes,
been.
the heck you do know where some stuff has been. Now I will say, and I don't know. She was very light skinned. I don't know if she was white or black, but them ribs look like they was made by a black person. Them,
That's why I'm saying. And they probably smell
oh
good.
yeah,
I'd be like, can I have one? Man, look, you don't ever buy ribs or anything like that off the side of the road.
I have. I know. I know you had a bad experience a while ago.
Oh yeah, this might have been a couple
Yeah,
years
it
ago
was
at
a
this
while
point. But
ago.
any of y'all who from Decatur and know anything about Decatur on
You
Flat
ain't have
Shoals
to say where
Parkway?
he is. He might watch the
No,
show.
he ain't there no more. He that was a one and done weekend for him. Ain't nobody like that stuff. It was anybody who familiar with Flat Shoals Parkway, give you a reference. If you know in between Southwest DeKalb, Cedar Grove, MLK, in between all of that. The corner store at the corner of Waldrop and Flat Shoals Parkway.
Why would you?
Y'all
It's
know
Waldrop.
for years it was a car wash over there, a
Mhm.
hand car wash for years. Man pulled up over there, real nice setup. I mean, TV on the side of the thing, and the trailer was nice with the tent coming out, everything. I said, ooh, he had barbecue. I said, let me pull over. Got ribs and macaroni and cheese and I think baked beans. I talked to him. He was from somewhere up north.
Mhm.
Man, he wasn't from here.
You
Man.
said his setup was great, though. You said his presentation,
Oh yeah.
setup was great.
Oh yeah. Customer service was on point. Everything. I hope he went back up north wherever he from. That food was so nasty.
All
Oh
of
my
it,
goodness.
the
All
meat,
of
the
it. It was
sides,
so nasty.
everything was nasty.
It was
Didn't
so
you get
nasty.
dessert too?
I think so. It was. I threw the whole thing away. Threw the whole thing away. It was disgusting. But that show you can't judge a book by its cover. You know, something look good, but it tastes bad. Something look bad, but it
Mhm.
tastes good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, every now and then, man, you can really get some good barbecue off, people who just got a trailer or something.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah. Then, yeah. So you would have asked for a rib.
If I was sitting close enough to her, yeah. Yeah. And I would have been dead serious. You remember when we went to the Anita Baker concert and that woman next to me, she said, you want some of my hot
Yeah.
dog?
Like what world? What world would you have someone else's hot dog at a concert? That's weird.
Yeah, who breaks off somebody's hot
That's
dog?
very weird. Like, I mean, I get she was being, she seemed like auntie. Like she was,
Yeah.
but
She was really nice. She was really nice. And she told me, she said, don't worry about leaning on me. She said, because I know I'm spilling over this seat because she was kind of heavy. And she was spilling over, but she said, don't worry about touching me. And she said, you want some of my hot dog?
I guess that was her icebreaker. Maybe I don't know. That was it was weird.
And then I guess here's the thing. If I had said yes, who was gonna do the break? Her or me? I guess me, but
Ugh,
I don't know.
that's nasty. No, that's
Mm.
nasty. Okay, into Micah's favorite topic, politics. So in Texas this week, President Joe Biden. We say Joe Biden because that's how Kamala Harris says it. So we joke in the newsroom and say Joe Biden. Joe Biden announced term limits. He announced Congress should make an amendment to the Constitution and term limit Supreme Court justices, create an enforceable code of conduct, and say that a former president is not immune of crimes. None of this is going to pass.
Well,
You have to have
it,
2/3
it
of Congress to make a constitutional amendment. We
right. I was
can't
gonna
get
say it
Congress
wouldn't
in
pass.
general to pass anything.
I would say it wouldn't pass today. I mean, ever in time, do I think it could pass one day potentially, but it wouldn't pass today. What I was looking at the other day, might be yesterday. I think said something about 18 years
Mhm.
should be the term limit. Where did that number come from?
It's a
18
weird
years.
number. I was thinking maybe like 25. Uh,
Mm.
18 is just a weird number. I think it was just his way of, because a lot of Democrats were pushing him to say expand the court, which I think,
Mm.
regardless of your politics, like, all right, that's okay. So one president makes it 15 justices, then another president gonna come in and make it 21. Like, that's
Yeah.
doing too much. And then you have to be leery of, and I'm just talking in general, you have to be leery of whatever you are benefiting from. Your rival party is one day going to benefit from that same thing. And so when you
Yeah.
make certain laws like that, you have to think further than your temporary disdain or frustration with that group. Because, okay, if you expand the court, what's to say the next president won't expand it further or something like that? So I said all that to say, I think that was his way of giving liberals a bone, but not going too far. I don't know.
Mm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You can give more
And it
opinion
says,
than I can.
I said, I saw it said 18 years, and then something about 2-year appointment, two, um, I can't remember what it said. Something about every 2 years, something. But either way, I think, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think that really they should just leave it alone.
Yeah.
That's my
I
opinion.
and I
Just
and I
leave it alone.
understand what he's saying as far as courts have been politicized. Courts been politicized. Let's be clear. um, but yeah, expanding it is one thing. Term limit. I mean, I understand the term, and the Constitution is not very, very clear. I mean, it just says as long as they're able to serve, um, which we digest as for life, a job for life.
Because you gotta understand, if Trump wins, Clarence Thomas is gonna
And
retire.
Alito.
Uh, yeah, the
So
other man
Trump,
gonna
Trump will have
retire.
5 people of the 9.
That's
If Trump's the next
crazy.
president, he will get 2 more picks. I mean, that's not.
At least.
Yeah, because I mean, John Roberts ain't super old, but he ain't young either.
And with the Hispanic woman,
Sotomayor,
uh,
that was Obama.
yeah. I mean, and you don't know what's gonna happen to anybody. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a dangerous thing because we have seen in the past, recent years, the power that the Supreme Court has.
Mhm.
I think there's been a big chunk of time to where Supreme Court hasn't really done anything major. I mean, you go back to when they kind of did the stuff with Al Gore and George Bush,
Mhm.
but they've not really done anything major since Roe v. Wade.
Mhm.
And so I think now people again are seeing, whoa, these old people in these black robes got a lot of power.
Mhm.
If stuff reaches, because that's what gets to be tricky. It's like, well, once something becomes a law,
It's hard to overturn. It depends on the level. If it's a federal law, yeah, it's kind of hard to overturn that. Just like how Republicans fought so hard to overturn Obamacare and still has never.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, because a good president and a good Congress, like once you're in power, you got to seize that opportunity. Some people got mad at Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer because when Obama came in, he had both chambers
and they ain't do
and
nothing.
not much happened. Well, one, he was focusing so much on Obamacare, but yeah, they didn't do. I mean, you rarely have every branch of government um, in the same party. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Joe Biden is just counting his days. And not to wish this on him. I don't even know why this just came to my mind. I don't think Joe Biden's gonna live long after not being president anymore. I know you might not can respond to that,
Well,
but
I mean,
I
he's
don't.
old. Like old is old. So yeah, I mean, you
Well,
never
and
know.
I'm not even saying it because of his age. I think it is part of because of his age, but Joe Biden's life has literally
Yeah,
been nothing but politics,
that's like
and
yeah.
he's gotten as high as he can get.
Mhm.
I think you take him out of that, I
I mean, it's like a
I
coach.
just don't
It's like
think
a
he's gonna.
coach or like a teacher who like all they've done is
Yeah,
coach, and then when they retire,
they die.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't think he's gonna live that much longer. He might get out of here before Jimmy Carter,
Don't say that.
which
Jimmy Carter will
he
be
turns 100
100
this year,
in
right?
October. Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna make it too. Jimmy Carter,
Okay.
that man. And mom used to say, "See, all these other presidents and stuff, and he was the one good one that loved the Lord and everything, and he's still around.
But
But if you
he
seen
was
what he
just a
looked
good
like,
person. Yeah. The way he
I
looked at
wouldn't
his
want
wife's
to be around
funeral,
him.
oof, I just wouldn't want to be there. Me being
Mhm.
transparent, it's a conversation that I've had with my colleagues last night. This will happen on Wednesday, so the day that we post this. So NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists, we have a big convention every year, national convention in different cities. This year the convention's in Chicago. I won't be there. It starts at the end of this week. Every presidential year, NABJ invites both candidates to speak. Typically, the Republican candidate declines, and Obama will be there, or I think Hillary was there. Like, long story short, Monday night, NABJ announced that Donald Trump will be there. It's not a speech. He's going to be interviewed by 3 journalists, the ABC correspondent. I think you've seen her. I forgot her name. Rachel Scott, Black woman.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
one is Harris Faulkner, who's a host on Fox News, a Black host on Fox News, and then another journalist. So some of my colleagues are upset for 2 different reasons. One, some are saying, "Oh, why are you giving him a platform?" Which I disagree with. If it's the National Association of Black Journalists and your job is journalism and take away your bias, why would you not invite a candidate for president to your convention? Especially if the invitation went to both. Now, balls in Kamala Harris'
Yeah.
court, she has not accepted yet. That's her business. So she has the same opportunity to come, just like Trump. So some of the people I know are upset just because he's coming. The other conversation, which I understand some of the frustration, some journalists don't think they could have put up stronger, more experienced journalists who will challenge him more on the panel versus the panel that they propose. I'm just mentioning it in transparency. I don't see a problem with him coming. Especially, it's not a speech. It's he's being interviewed on a stage with everybody in there, but it's not a speech. He's sitting down and being questioned by 3 journalists. But it's a lot of talk about it on Twitter in my circle. I just don't see a
But
big
I
deal.
mean, as far as the part about them not liking the people they pick to ask him questions, I mean, you got to give new people a chance at some point,
Mhm.
and so.
Well, I think the
But
biggest thing is one of them is a Fox host, and they're gonna say, "Oh, she's gonna whatever."
but you've got to. Y'all are in. Well, no, you're never supposed to lie or anything like that. But y'all are in a space to where you're supposed to hear all
Right,
sides. Is
you don't have to personally
so.
agree with it. I just don't see, like, there was. I retweeted one of my friends today who he was saying, "Y'all having a public debate in front of mixed company. We can have this conversation behind closed doors." Like, because you're showing your. At the end of the day, we're journalists on Twitter, and so you're showing your bias by, like, I've seen some really
Mm.
nasty comments from colleagues of saying, like, "Oh, NABJ is going to pay for this," and, like, just really bad comments of, okay, what is your job? Is your job to be a journalist? Then you shouldn't be making comments like this. Because, like you said, regardless if you like him or not, he's a presidential candidate. Now, complain if Kamala Harris wasn't offered an invitation. Then you can complain.
No, yeah.
It is customary they invite candidates, and it just happens to be Donald Trump is seasoned on the timing of he thinks he's getting more black voters. He accepted to do it. Now, in the past, he declined coming. And some
Mm.
people are pissed about that, like, "Oh, y'all giving him a platform. He declined in the past. Why let him come now?" Man, it's just people got to complain about everything. I don't understand. But I just want to mention
Yeah,
it.
I think Kamala should go, but
Yeah, and then they were saying she's going to Sheila Jackson Lee's funeral on Thursday, and I wonder if
mm,
they asked her to come Thursday. Trump's coming Wednesday, but you better make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying, you got a free plane. Uh, Whatever time the funeral is, tell NABJ, okay, I'll be there at 9. Like, they'll make it happen. It's not that serious.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You or any black journalist, when y'all go into your white manager's office and say, I want to go to the
Mhm.
NABJ thing, if they tell you no, could that be seen as like
No.
a,
All right.
a
So
issue?
I said back in the day when I first started in news, virtually like every company would like pay for you to go. They'd pay your registration because it's like they would consider it professional development is what people go to
Mhm.
conferences for.
Yeah.
But some of those same managers go to recruit too. And so they see,
Mhm.
there are sessions and workshops, there are also parties and then, most people go there, you got your resume tape, you're applying to jobs when you go in there. So potentially
Mhm.
leaving your company. But I say all to say when I first started journalism, your station would pay registration for you to go. Now, most stations don't pay for you to go. Some will say, "Oh, well, we won't count it against your off days if you go." Um,
Mhm.
but you got to understand what it's not gonna just be turned down just because we don't want you to go to this black conference. No, they might say
Mhm.
in some newsrooms, July is sweeps is ratings month, and you can't
Mhm.
take off for ratings month, so they'd be like, "Oh, well, it's July," even though sweeps is over. Um, it's the last day of July or last 2 days, but it just depends on circumstance. But no, they're not going to
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, you can't go," and you file a discrimination complaint. No, it's not. It's not like that because the timing just might not work. It might be short staffed that week, and then they're like, "Why didn't you put in for this time earlier? We would have been able to prepare." Blah 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 blah. But
Mhm.
yeah, um, okay. Uh, so how social media, man? Social media things like spread very quickly, and this is why you have to. Some people just get their news off TikTok now, or just get their news off Instagram. Like, I have some non-news friends who only get their news from whatever I post on my Insta story, like because I post news
Mhm.
and personal stuff. Um, but you gotta get it from trusted site. There was a TikTok video that got 3 million views that said that Chick-fil-A was getting rid of their waffle fries. And a lot of people started believing it was graphic. Other, people made videos before Chick-fil-A ultimately said this is not true. I put it in the
Mhm.
show just because it got 3 million views. So it at least half of that 3 million probably thought it was true. Like, man, Chick-fil-A.
Can you imagine if Chick-fil-A got rid of their waffle fries?
Okay, I'll be honest, and y'all know I'm a Chick-fil-A fan. I
What you about to say?
Waffle fries ain't that good. They're not.
Man, get out of
They're
here.
not.
And you from Atlanta. Get out of
Oh
here.
man, I go to Chick-fil-A doggone 3 times a week. Don't try to act like I don't support Chick-fil-A. The waffle fries
Waffle
are
fries with the sauce.
they take up space. You don't really be getting enough fries. You get a large waffle fry, you might
What?
get 10 waffle fries. I like dipping
But
it
that's
in
because they're
sauce.
big. They're the size of multiple fries. They're
Mm.
big.
Sometimes
They
they're
are.
hard.
I like them soft. I like my
Yeah.
waffle fries soft.
Yeah, and sometimes you get them too crunchy.
Rare. It's rare. It's rare that Chick-fil-A makes a
I'm not
mistake.
against waffle fries. I'm just saying they're a little overrated.
Let me ask you a question. And this is going. I'm not gonna say names, but it's gonna tie into what you just brought up a little bit with Chick-fil-A. It's not a funny thing. I got a question for you. If somebody, since you're in news and stuff, and I think I already know the answer, but I just want somebody to say it. If somebody passes away, somebody that we know, me and you both know,
Mhm,
just passed away.
mhm,
BET, like actual BET, Black Entertainment Television, whatever BET stand for. BET put out a statement about this person passing away,
mhm.
and then they took
Oh,
it
didn't that
down.
happen recently with somebody?
N-
No, this happened for
the-
real, like
It
yesterday or something. Someone posted someone died, and like a bunch of media people had to take it down. But continue.
well, I'll tell you after we know the person. I'll tell you afterwards
You
who it
talking about
is
what
if you
happened
don't know.
yesterday? I think it was
Well,
yesterday.
she passed Sunday, but yeah, yeah, it was
Oh, so the
yesterday.
person
Yeah,
did die?
yeah.
So why did they take it down?
Okay, this is getting to my question for you. In news, not that BT is news, but they have a platform and an influence.
Mhm,
And we went through this not in the same way, but a little bit when dad passed away
mhm,
or was passing away. Uh, when do you, as a news reporter, know it's okay to make a statement? Uh, how do you
It
verify
depends
that
on
it's
the
okay for you to?
it depends on the topic. Give me a topic. If you're talking about somebody
Oh,
died, okay. Did the family tell you they died? Did the family lawyer tell you they died? Did a close friend of the family tell you he died? Like,
I guess, but what I'm saying is, if let's just
we
say,
don't wait for a death certificate.
I know. So let's just say, okay, let's put it on us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dad died on August 16th,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know. We really already had the email and stuff to send out to the church already written up before he ever passed away.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a matter of sending it out.
All right.
Uh, but he passed at 6:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I would have to go back and look. I don't know. Let's say the email went out at 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what time it went out. Let's say it went out at 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before 9:30, we told family members that he had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So word got out
All right.
before the official word went
All
out.
right.
So if you was a reporter, let's just say this was a different situation,
Mm-hmm.
he was a different person,
Yeah.
and his sister tells you
Yeah.
he passes away,
Yeah.
is that good enough for you to then
Yeah.
put that out?
Yeah. Now she may say, "Well, I don't want you to say I told you. Wait till the press release come out. Then I'll say sources close to the family said such and such died." Yeah, that's how you do it.
But okay, so
'Cause
then
that's
let's
his
just say, what if
sister,
the
and but you have to be smart. If you know, okay, were you there when he died? How close have you been to him? Have you been talking to him?
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't just
mhm,
run with it. But yeah, if a sister, you're going to assume, well, shoot, she can't be lying that her sibling died. And then, but
mhm,
it's a matter of you getting permission. Can I say you said it? Because then that covers me. Let's say she wrong. Let's say he
mhm.
wake back up. But I said his
Yeah,
sister said that ain't on me. His sister said that he
yeah,
died. Um,
yeah.
but to make it safe for everyone, that's why like when you hear all this stuff about Biden when he was about to step down, and then say, White House officials say or
Mhm.
sources say, that's what
Yeah, they be saying sources close to the
so
president said
somebody
such and such.
near his office was leaking information. And they said, don't say my
Mhm,
name, but this information is accurate. So it'd be the same thing.
mhm.
A person close to the family told me such and such passed.
And I guess maybe that's what messed BET up, is that they didn't, like, I don't know if this is the way to say it, they didn't source
But you
anybody or
just
whatever,
said the person did die.
but they had to take it down. So I don't know if the family asked them to take it down. I don't know.
But you can't say take something down. If they actually died, they died. You can't.
They took it down. I don't
That
know
means
why
they
they took it
weren't
down.
dead.
And
No, that means they weren't dead yet.
I think she was, but I don't know.
You
I
don't
don't
just
know.
take down saying someone was dead because the family asked you to take it down. That's not how it works. Especially if they're a
Well, I
public,
don't know.
especially if they're a public figure. That's not how it works. If they're
And
if
she
they're if they're
was.
dead, they're dead. We are no, I'm saying we are told to take something down from. Okay, perfect example. Like if I did a story and like of a young person who was killed, and some stations took the picture off GoFundMe of the boy. The sister of
Mm,
the dead boy was like, "Can you please not use that picture?" Let's say we had it up, we would delete the picture out of respect for the family, unless it was just a really big story where we're like, "Nah, we're gonna put the picture." Um, we took the picture down out of respect for the family's wishes. That's something we would take down. Or if a lawmaker feels that they were misquoted, and it's like, all right, then what did you actually say? And we would update the
mm,
story, and you put on there story was updated at 9:30. That's the type of stuff. I heard
mm.
about BET taking something down, but that just means if they took it down, that means she wasn't dead yet. Because there's no other reason to take it down.
I'd have to try and pull the thing back up because
Because one of my frat
and
brothers
the
tweeted, he was like, because I think Associated Press or something report took it down too. And he was like, I'm deleting my post because they deleted their posts. Like, I don't remember what it was.
I I would have to try and go. And then here's the other thing too, about even though you take stuff down, people already saw it, and then they reposting it and all that. But I wish I knew, because I know when she passed away, and so I wish I knew when
I'm
exactly
trying to look
that
for his
BET
tweet because
posted.
I saw it. Because he tweeted and he was like, "I'm deleting my post because." And then another way, we Associated Press is a service that all news stations use. If the Associated Press posts it, then we like, I don't know if we subscribe or whatever, but we have the right to just go with that information as gospel. Like if they posted it, it's good. Trying to see what he said. Man, I gotta look back and see. Oh, you talking about actress and comedian Erica F? No.
Don't say no.
What?
I
This is a post.
don't say the name.
I'm just talking about this is a post online.
But I'm saying we know the person, so I don't want to say the name.
Okay. I'm just reading the internet. Dog.
But
Okay. Man, I just saw you. Have you even been watching the Olympics?
not really. As soon as I saw LeBron, I said I ain't
Why
watching
are
this
you
stuff.
such a
I,
hater? Jeez.
I,
All right, I was about to
uh,
say. So, a journalist I know said. So apparently, Coco Golf just lost, but it says
mm,
Coco Golf was left in tears after getting into an argument with the chair umpire over a ruling during her loss to somebody from Croatia. And then Coco Golf is quoted saying, "It always happens to me on this court. I have to advocate for myself every time." So I need to go back and look. And then maybe that'll be something we talk about next week. I have to go back and look. But
I saw glimpses of swimming and gymnastics, but other than that, no, I ain't
man,
watched it.
all Saturday I watched it all day. Sunday I just watched LeBron and the men play. And yesterday I watched the women play. I've been watching. I watched swimming. I said I would
Because
say. So you didn't even see the opening ceremony. So the opening ceremony was on the river. It's called River
I
Swim.
saw clips. I
Okay.
didn't go ahead.
So the one of the swimming events, the triathlon, was supposed to also take place in
Mhm.
that river. Now, people who've been to France have said that river is disgusting, like really bad. And they spent like over $1 million to like clean it for the Olympics. But remember, it rained really hard in the opening ceremony, so like more stuff rushed in. They've had to postpone 2 times them doing the triathlon event because the bacteria levels are too high in the river. That's crazy. That's what I put for us to talk about. That's weird. Like, well, not
And
weird. It's
embarrassing.
crazy. You said what?
And embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can't host an event because y'all water dirty.
Well, I mean, they probably could have picked another body of water. They want this, this is the thing that leads up to the Eiffel Tower and stuff. So they wanted this specific body of water. Because I guarantee you they probably have a cleaner body of water somewhere. I would hope.
Probably. I don't know. But now, and don't be offended anybody who might be watching that's from these places. Now, Europeans are known to not be the freshest of people.
That ain't got nothing to do with the water.
No, I'm saying maybe they water stink too. I don't I don't I don't know.
You are terrible.
So
Man, well, let's address this before we leave because I'm putting you on the spot, Micah Dial. Tell your viewers what's the status with the shoes. First off, we still collect shoes. I just want that to be look. I'm using my like politician hands. Look, we still.
you like Nancy Delisandro
Oh, Hakeem
Pelosi.
says he always using
Yeah.
his hands. Like, um,
I can't stand to watch him too long because it's like you ain't got to rhyme every word. Like it's not that deep, Hakeem.
he
But
says
here's the
Kamala
thing about the shoes.
Harris is and will always.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing about the shoes. Steven told me that I misspoke
Yes, you did.
on an episode and said that we ordered our
Mm-hmm.
dialed
Mm-hmm.
in show shoes. We have not placed the order, but we have created the shoe.
That is
We
accurate.
created the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
We have just not placed the order. Um, And
You
so
see, he
when
got some
that order will be
politician.
placed,
You see, he got his politician. He pausing and thinking and looking in the sky. When that order is, you a politician?
will be placed, will be, I can guarantee you in 2024.
Will it be
Now,
placed
now that I
before
can
election
guarantee
day?
you.
Will it be placed in 99 days?
I guarantee you that. It's just
Can you guarantee
we
that?
we've been on a spending freeze right now for the month of
We
August coming up. So
dialed in show been on budget cuts.
right. We need y'all to share more so that we can
Don't say that.
you
We ain't
know.
making no money off this because you gonna get me in trouble. Um,
Oh
we
wait,
are not
yeah.
making money off this.
Nah. I can show them we ain't making no money off of it. But yeah, see, we not even a partner yet. It says start earning your journey. We ain't even not even set up. We not making no money. We don't even meet the requirements because y'all not sharing
Oh,
with your friends and
what's the
family. Don't even
requirements?
meet
What's the requirements?
eligibility. You have to have what? They've lowered this. It used to be harder than this to get monetized. You used to have 1,000 subscribers. Now you only have to have 500. Oh
We
wow.
ain't even got that because y'all not
Yeah.
sharing with your phone.
You have to have 500 subscribers, 3 video uploads within the last 30 days, which we have that. And you have to have 3,000 watch hours within the last year. We only have 795 watch hours right now. So let us close out 2024 with at least 500 subscribers, and so we can meet these requirements. And 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days.
No,
Now
never
that's
mind.
something new that
That ain't gonna happen.
that's something new that didn't used to be on there.
They said and
Um,
or.
no. And
Mm,
you have to have all 4.
wow.
Oh wait, well no.
No.
You're right. It's 500 subscribers, 3 videos in the last 30 days, and one of the following.
Correct.
3,000 watch hours or 3 million shorts views. Which, to be honest with you, 3 million is a lot. But
Yeah, it's a lot.
when I was doing some shorts on another YouTube channel, you get a lot of views on shorts.
Yeah, because it's short.
But
People
3
don't want to
million
watch
is
a
a
long
lot.
thing. All right. Thank you guys for watching episode 26. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Not for the monetary reason, but just we want it to grow. And we've hit a plateau. We might be in a valley. I don't even think we hit a plateau right now.
Look, get us up to 250 and we will buy your child one of those new Barbies.
What? Goodbye. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye.